I, Sean Myers, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of Council Member Place 2, City of Forney, of the State of Texas, and will to the best of my ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state, so help me God. I know you're probably thinking that's a weird way to start a video. That is the oath of office taken by each city council person when they are elected to office in Forney. Amanda Lewis took that oath when she was elected to office on May 18th of 2021. At the end of last week, Amanda Lewis publicly violated that oath by violating the First Amendment of yours truly. There has been a lot of controversy as of late due to the new city council blowing through $16 million within 4 months of the latest budget year and not having any new roads or a Southside fire station to show for it, even attempting to use those funds for a community center/library. As a result of the controversy, Amanda Lewis attempted to paint those decisions very brightly in her council wrap-up posted on her official mayor Facebook page last week. Under her post, I posted 2 replies of my own. The first was a link to a video that you can find in the description of the video here on YouTube, showing the sequence of events that led to the decisions to finally, albeit not soon enough, put public safety and the needs of the citizens before the wants of Amanda Lewis and Sarah Salgado, as well as the question you will see here. There was no hate speech, there were no personal attacks, just their own statements and decisions being questioned on the official mayor page created by Amanda Lewis. Well, 2 citizens contacted me after observing that Miss Lewis deleted those 2 posts days later. I then found that she had also blocked me from commenting on her official page. That is illegal, as it is a violation of the First Amendment and a violation of the oath taken upon her election. After one of those citizens shared her actions on local Forney Facebook groups and citizens shared their displeasure, Miss Lewis restored my post and unblocked me. What's even more curious, however, is she added the following replies during the time I was blocked. So why not just say that to begin with? Why delete my question on the subject if this was true? Because the only reason they are looking at the station now is because it was pointed out to them. The real problem here is that this isn't the first instance of Amanda Lewis attempting to censor her critics. Her efforts started shortly after her election. Less than 1 month after her election, Ms. Lewis requested changes to the Code of Ethics and Rules of Procedure for City Council and boards and commissions. One of the requests stripped the rest of the City Council from speaking about any issue other than the agenda items listed on the agenda by deleting council comments from all future agendas. She also added an agenda item for community events announcements, but ensured the rest of council could not use that agenda item to speak or announce community events themselves by requiring any events be submitted to her for approval and announcement. Lastly, she attempted to add a requirement that fellow council members not be allowed to publicly criticize her or other council members or their decisions on social media. However, even her running mate, Jason Roberson, took exception to that request, all of which you will see here.
On to action item number 7, discuss and consider action to amend the City of Forney Rules of Procedure for the City Council and the boards, commissions, and committees, and Article 1.12, Code of Ethics of the City of Forney Code of Ordinances. Mr. Thatcher.
Thank you, Mayor and members of council. This item is put on at the request of the mayor.
One thing that I have put in here multiple times is references to social media. I want to make sure that everybody here and in our community know what is appropriate and what is not. Between sections 1 and 2, under section 1.12.003, I would like to add the following. City council members, city officials, and all members of any commission, committee, or appointed board by the city council will conduct themselves in a reasonable and respectful manner at all times, including without limitation on social media, shall refrain from public disparagement or personal attacks of any government officials or employees, and shall not take any private action which would reasonably interpreted as compromising the integrity of the city or city council itself. Council members in particular are expected to demonstrate honesty and integrity in every action and statement, inspire public confidence in Forney government, and lastly, serve as models of leadership and civility to this community. All upcoming community events must be submitted in advance to the mayor or chair for announcement, or the mayor or chair shall defer to council or staff members for detail or clarification to be made publicly. Council comments under Section 551.0415 of the Texas Government Code that is listed on our agenda is not actually in the Forney's Rules of Procedure, and I recommend that we remove those from all standing agenda items.
I do have a comment. I am a little nervous about who gets to define disparaging comments and what that means. I want to protect Mr. Cooper's right to disagree with me publicly, but I don't want him to call me an idiot, on social media. So he deserves the right to be able to say, I disagree with Mr. Robertson. He's wrong for these reasons. And I believe he has the right to say that with the bullhorn if he wants to. But I would like to make sure that we are respectful. And I think it just gets kind of dicey when we are trying to decide what is disparaging and what is bad taste. So we just have to be careful there. And
I can take out the word disparaging, just that one. Sure.
Now Amanda Lewis has resorted to censoring citizens on social media. Amanda Lewis must be held accountable for her illegal actions. I can't imagine the Forney Police Association, imagine the mayoral candidate they funded would end up committing and breaking multiple violations and laws once elected. The next step is to see what the Texas ACLU and Attorney General think about this issue. Since all of this happened, I have been told by sources that there have been other violations by Amanda Lewis and Sarah Salgado. Stay tuned, this is a developing story.
Biggest concern right now is the lack of transparency.
For more videos like these, subscribe to The State of Forney on YouTube and like and share The State of Forney on Facebook.